Man, it's so hot. Lads, lassies, welcome back to the YouTube, and today, welcome to Sidewake in Portugal. The plan for this video is we're going to learn how to do what's called a wake to wake, which is basically where you come in at the wake, you hit the first kind of takeoff ramp, you boost over the middle, land on what I like to call the landing ramp right away, and just make it look super easy, getting more height, more pop, and just kind of style as well. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is David OC, and I am a professional wakeboarder from Ireland. I know, wakeboarding Ireland doesn't make sense, somehow it happened, and we're here today. I make kind of YouTube videos just to keep myself entertained. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Hopefully it helps you with your pop and kind of your wake to wakes. The first thing you have to know is this trick, it's all about technique. Like, in terms of power, you don't need to be that strong. I've seen 6-year-old girls do it. And in terms of excuses, because my DMs is full of people going, just making excuses, and I don't want to hear that my wake is too small, I've got an outboard boat, I haven't got a tower, I haven't got a pylon, I haven't got fat sacks, the water's too choppy, the water's too cold, my dad won't put weight in the boat. I've heard it all, and guys, it really doesn't matter. And the reason I know that is because your boy here learnt in Ireland, in the cold, in the wind, no tower, no fat sacks, outboard boat, no pylon, and I was still able to complete the wake to wake. So there's no excuses, guys. I don't want to hear it. Take your first world problems elsewhere. Now, for those of you who actually are committed to putting in the effort, because this takes a little bit of time, a little bit of trial, unfortunately a little bit of error, here's how you do it. Step by step on how to do this trick. The most important thing that people forget is this trick actually starts at the base of the wake. You want to cut out on your toe side. So when you're cutting toe side, a nice little trick is to actually look where you want to go. That's going to make it so much easier to get out. Once you get out, wait a second or two just to maintain the line tension. Then this is where the progressive edge, it's this like phantom term that every wakeboarder uses and no one really understands. What this effectively means is you want to start your edge back towards the wake really, really slowly, letting the rope pull you initially and then building on that edge. And then the word progressive, that's where it all kind of magically comes together, and you're effectively increasing your edge the closer you get to the wake. So the point that you want to be on your hardest edge is as you're about to take off. So bearing that in mind, you want to begin your edge back nice and slowly, going harder and harder and harder. Then right as you get to the wake, you're going to want to kind of sit down a little bit, almost like you're on a chair at a dinner table. Then as you get towards the wake, you want to effectively just stand up, but also a little secret is when you stand up, push down on the table at the same time. Because a lot of people will tend to pull the rope, but actually pushing is the secret of all secrets. And you want to do all this at the top of the wake. Then once you're in the air, try and keep your eye maybe on the boat, you know, make sure they're watching you, checking out your steez, checking out your height. As you kind of come into the landing, I recommend, although it's not necessary, taking your backhand off just for the added stabilization. As you land, bend the knees, and don't just have them bent, really be absorbing the landing, over exaggerate it, head up, and then boom, shakalaka, you've ridden away. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, that was super Irish of me. Like, I told the story in a very roundabout way, so let's do it in bullet points. You want to start the trick at the wake. Cut out on the toe edge. When you get out there, wait maybe 1-2 seconds. Then begin a really slow edge back towards the wake. As you get closer to the wake, you want to build that edge, make it stronger, stronger, stronger. Then right as you get to the bottom of the wake, you want to bend your knees, and then as you ride up through the top of the wake, maintaining the edge, you want to stand tall, push down on the handle, keep your eyes on the people in the boat. Then when you're in the air, you can let go of your backhand as you're kind of coming into the landing. Then when you land, absorb the landing by bending the knees, keeping the head up, and then, unlike me, you got to claim that. You got to be stoked. That's honestly it. And I know I joked at the beginning about the first world problems, but seriously, ideally it would be nice to have a sick wake, but unfortunately we're not all in position to have a crazy big boat with a massive wake, and also we don't necessarily need it. So if you do have one, all the best, and yes, absolutely go for it, and hopefully you get it. But if you don't let that stop you. You can still smash it out on a small wake anywhere. You can still do this. There is no excuse, really. And yeah, that's basically it. So let me know how you get on in the comments or whatever, or on Instagram. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend on the water, because most people go on the weekend. go on the water on the weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Oh, and subscribe for more videos because I always forget that one. Cheers guys.